shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play action. It's Jackson.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Eli Apple. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The 28-yard
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners.
San Francisco.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have it up. Another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
A gain of 12. And a 49er first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
McCaffrey on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Gain of 4. Makes it
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Michael Palardy.
On 4th down, the Panthers send out Michael Palardy to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half, it's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
McCaffrey on
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 21, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
3-yard line.
McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 11 now. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Christian McCaffrey, incomplete.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to tap.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Open man is Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Watch the shit. Check safety, check safety. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Another Carolina.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Left, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 31, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter.